record.
Oh,
Opa!
Opa!
Christ, we're all gonna die.
Gabriel? Wait, Gino.
Everybody riot,
Damn, that
organized
was
chaos,
quick.
nobody
Start the show
quiet.
already?
We gon' try a seance. Communication and communion with the world's greatest icon. Station as a human, yet he's listening to my song. Hype John, this that
You can start sharing
with
it.
the bass and the bang, make it do yo. Hit you with the 5 elements like 5 elephants. Let him know I'm relevant. I'm heaven sent, telling him we're from a whole nother galaxy. I'm actually born from the static sea. Acid be crazy, I'm trying to be amazing. Next big thing kinda has a nice ring. Bada boom, bada bing. You love it when I go off when you start off in the house. I get it 'cause I am.
This Gigi just couldn't wait for the theme song to finish. All right, y'all, we are live here on the roundtable on HamiltonRadio.net channel HR2. Thank God Chino's camera came back. He was frozen for about 4 hours. Jesus Christ. But anyway, we are here. Like I said, welcome everybody. HamiltonRadio.net channel HR2. We are live. I am your host, John Brecco. Our special guest is not here yet, but we decided to get the show started anyway. We're doing this at a different time than usual, so we're having some things going on. But we are here. We are with the co-host, Chino De Leon. How you feeling, bro?
I'm all good, man. You know, just came from being hungover this weekend, Christmas. But
Yeah.
I'm good. Glad
I was
be
about to
here.
say, you still got some of that coquito left over. How's that treating you right now, bro?
Oh, it's hitting good. Tastes good. Smell good. But ain't gonna do me
Yeah.
good. So
I have a
Yeah.
question. Did your mom make that over the holidays?
my mom sells it. She makes it. Don't tell the cops though.
Woo!
Bro, let me tell you. That's why that shit is so strong, because when you're a grandmother and you're making coquito, when you give it to people, they don't wake up till the next morning. Bro,
It's good. Real good.
Spanish grandmothers with coquito, boy. I had an ex-girlfriend and her mom and her grandma always made coquito whenever, she came over for like holidays and stuff. Oh my god. Like three sips of that and I'd be dizzy.
That's
Great.
because you're weak, John. That's because you're weak.
You lightweight.
Fuck out of here.
Lightweight.
You said you're a
I'm not
She's-
saying anything, but I am saying everything. You need to have some backbone to drink coquito, and apparently you don't have that.
I have
You said you
plenty
don't
of
have a
backbone. Thank you.
backbone.
I drank it. I drank the rest of it.
Well,
drank what was there.
sometimes when you're a pussy, that happens.
I'm gonna chalk that up to a kitty joke. Excuse me. First time coming on the show. First thing you say, you want to try to roast people.
Well, I'm not trying to roast anyone. I'm just telling the truth. I just want to.
Then why are you looking at your fucking ceiling? You ain't even looking at the camera.
Darling, don't
Excuse
try
me.
and play me.
Don't try and play who.
Try and play
You-
me.
Excuse me.
Do I have to look into your optics for you to see what it is?
You don't have to look into my optics, actually. You're the only one that didn't take a shot before the show, so I don't even want to hear that from you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
but
didn't take a shot before the show either.
Well, you get a pass. You're hungover. That's why I didn't bother you with it. Yeah, I tried to be nice. I can't put you in this.
I'm gonna
I
let
mean,
you get
what?
beat up by these girls by yourself. I'm over here watching.
I was about to say one's 10 minutes away and the other's like an hour and a half away. So I don't think anybody's trying to drive for all that.
Leave
I mean,
Haley
Virtually,
alone. I'll
whooping your
kill
ass
you
virtually,
right
John.
now.
But
I'll
anyway,
kill
guys, Gigi Gustino is here.
you, Gustino. Get it right.
That was close enough. I was about to say Gigi's
already trying
going
to
hella
test
Karen. Gigi's going full Karen mode right now.
Karen. Maybe a fucking Italian
Listen.
Karen.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Haley Marie is the guest host tonight, and she is the ultimate Karen slayer. Okay.
This is my bitch. I don't know why you're trying to make us against each other. Like, we are best friends. I don't know what the fuck
I-
you're talking about.
I'm not trying to make.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put anyone against anybody. I'm just letting you know she is the ultimate Karen Slayer.
Watch
She works
him.
retail.
Watch him. Watch
She works
this.
retail. You don't.
No.
You don't fuck with the Karen Slayer, bro. I'm telling you.
I love her.
I need pop.
Karen Slayer.
Well, that's
Megan the
what you are
Stallion,
now.
but Haley the Karen Slayer.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I love
You
it.
know what? I'll add it to my title. I'll make it my Instagram
You
name.
will. You gonna put it on your resume?
Now for a resume you have to like word it nicely. It's like able to handle Karens under pressure, you know?
Well, just put it on the title. Just put Karen Slayer at retail. Yeah, I was about to say that's worded pretty nice, and you get to put Karen Slayer on there. So, I think it works. You should try
That's
it.
gonna be-
I really think you should. But yo, there was a reason why I wanted to bring Haley on because I actually didn't have a guest host until the day before the show,
Okay.
and the reason why is I see this Instagram story, right? And before I say what it is, the guest who was supposed to come on, I hope he can make it on the show. If he can't,
Yes.
we'll work it out. But he wrote an article talking about how New York City is dead because of, everything going on, the pandemic, rise in crime, all that stuff. And he actually got a response from a guy, you might have heard of him. A lot of people have, and I don't know why, but his name is Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld responded to it, talking about, how, oh, you don't have grit, and basically saying all this negative shit about this guy for, just him making really valid points. And my response to that, when I read it, I was like, you know what? Jerry Seinfeld's not funny anyway.
Oh my
Listen,
gosh.
listen. Nobody's ever watched Seinfeld for Seinfeld. That's what I'm trying to say.
So he was supposed to be on
Facts.
tonight.
He was supposed to be here. Hopefully, he's still going to be
he's
able to get on.
ugly
But,
right now. He's ugly in my book right now, and
well,
done.
I'm ugly too, so it's
No,
fine.
you're here. You made it. He
Well, it's
did.
my show.
I'm not.
It's my show. I'm still ugly. I'm still ugly as shit.
Wow.
I just embrace my ugliness. So it makes me feel better. It makes me be more of a positive person, and positivity is attractive on anybody, no matter how ugly you look. So
Confidence.
He's negative.
well, I agree. Being confident, being positive. I believe in all that. I think it makes everybody just more attractive and just easier to be around. You want to be around positive people. I don't want to be around negative people all the time.
I mean,
That
who
shit gets
would?
old.
Who like has that in their timeline? Like, yeah, I want to be around negative people. Like, who the fuck does?
No.
Hey,
fuck
man,
all that.
there's a lot of people on Facebook that be negative as hell, and
Yeah.
Who cares? It's just the
I never
internet.
know.
It's just the internet. Fuck them. Fuck whatever they say. It's
Yeah.
it's just the internet. It's fake.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
there with
They're-
you.
they're
Fuck
just-
'em, but
they're just Facebook.
Those are the people you
bullies
shouldn't have around in
and-
your circle. Negative people, they drown energy. That's why you shouldn't be around negative people.
No, you know what? It's funny because a lot of people will have like a backbone on Facebook or any type of social media, and their Facebook and internet bullies. But you know what? Those are the type of people that won't say anything to you to your face because
Fucking
they're hiding.
keyboard
They're
warriors
hiding
out
behind
here.
a keyboard. They're hiding behind a keyboard.
The virtual
and-
cowards.
Yeah, they're virtual cowards. Like fuck them.
2020 is the year of the keyboard warriors
I laugh at
because
them.
no one can go outside. That's all I'm saying. Because they can't go outside anyway. So, yo, you know what I noticed from that entire back and forth? Haley just raised her eyebrow at everything that was
Like
said.
6 times.
Like Dwayne Johnson doesn't raise his eyebrow that high. I was like, sheesh. I just feel the judgment. Like she didn't down any of her alcohol, and you would think she downed the whole bottle from the judgment I felt right there.
Let me be judgmental.
I was gonna say, and her face is super red too, so that makes it look even
It might
worse.
be hot in the room. Like, don't judge
Let me
her.
have a red face.
It goes with the hair. It works.
It does. Secretly, my skin is just completely stained.
Listen, underneath all this makeup, my face is red, so don't worry about it.
Damn.
All this fake up.
Just took all the color out of the face.
I think
no,
mine is actually
on the-
just my lighting. Let's see if we can move this.
I think you.
Oh my
look
god.
great. Don't let them down, you these fucking men. They're just mad. Wow, look at that beautiful hair.
Oh, I was added it to something I was not even in.
I never said she didn't look nice.
I never said nothing at all. She said these men. I'm like, oh shit.
She just grouped you in with me like you had something to do with it.
Don't get John started on his feminist talk. Don't get him started.
Not drunk enough.
on feminism.
All right, hold on, because we explained this story when we weren't on the air yet. So let me tell everybody what happened.
Yeah.
This was the second time I drank with Gigi, because the first time it was the night I met her and it was at a Halloween party. And I actually remember the whole night somehow. I don't understand how, because I didn't go into work till 1 p.m. But the second time I drank with Gigi, I remember, us hanging out, eventually talking to one of her British friends, which I forget how he even came into the conversation, but she Zoomed this guy, and then that's what happened. And, we get done with that, and then apparently we start talking about women's rights, and I just start crying for some reason out of nowhere. I have no idea why. I heard about this the next morning.
Yes, it's true. I was there.
I heard about it the next morning. Abby told me what was going on. I was like, wait a minute, what?
I mean, sobbing. Not even just like a tear. Like, he was sobbing. I'm like, wow, I gotta leave this fucking joint.
You were there till like 5 in the morning, so.
I'm like,
But-
oh shit, I gotta go. Sorry, guys.
Mhm.
I have a date at 12:30 at night.
It took you another 5 hours to leave, but sure, we'll go with that story. Your fucking date at 12:30 at night. John, did you know about this date at 12:30 at night? I just want to know if he was informed.
Maybe
She
it
brought
was
him.
hey,
Maybe
Huh?
they were to role play and he was playing another guy. You never know. People do things nowadays.
That's true.
Love is love,
yeah,
John.
people are into weird things. Okay.
I would say it was weird. That's pretty cool. If I
I
had a
was about to say,
girlfriend,
people,
role play.
yeah, I was about to say people role play all the time. I've done that. That's not even weird.
Oh yeah, John, tell us all your bedroom stories now.
I'm good.
Yeah, because there ain't shit. Because there ain't shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Isn't this girlfriend
Yo.
right there though?
Although,
Oh, Abby loves
Yo.
me. Me and Abby are good friends. I love her.
yo, hold on. On the last show, we had a couple other comics on, right? And I don't even remember how we got into the conversation, but we started talking about sex toys. They get over to Chino about like what sex toys he uses. Chino sounded so fucking embarrassed.
I ain't sound embarrassed. I literally had people in the next room. That's why I wasn't embarrassed though. I'm far from embarrassed. It was not the way he just made it sound like I use sex toys, dude. I don't use sex toys, but toys were involved sometimes in doing the room situation. That's enough,
No,
That's
that is
fine.
true.
There's nothing wrong with that. Don't make anybody
all.
make you feel like uncomfortable about that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, that's hard to make me uncomfortable.
But you know what? That's your business, and if you want to keep it that way, then keep it that way.
It was part of the conversation the last show, so that's why I brought it up. I
So
was
what's
actually
the topic of this show? What's the topic?
on how
What's the
Gigi's
topic?
a virtual bully. Saying
What did I do? I did nothing. I love everyone.
What did I do?
What did I
Me?
do?
Moi?
Christ,
couldn't
I
have been
always
me.
target. Everybody always targets me because I'm the weakest link.
Mhm.
Hey Haley, you say you're in New York, but you're originally from Memphis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah,
How long
let's
have you been in
say-
New York?
I think this is my 3rd year.
Oh, you came very early in New York. Wow, that's awesome. Like, did you start comedy out in Memphis or New York was where you?
No, in New York, I took a stand-up class at my acting school, and I just fell in love with it. So I was like, oh, okay, so like, fuck
Right.
acting, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You didn't finish acting school?
Do what?
Did you even Did you even finish acting school, or were you just like, you know what, fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for
I
this
feel like
instead?
school doesn't really teach you much. I feel like you have to have it on the
I agree.
inside. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely something you have or you don't. And
Yeah.
but she
I think acting school
obviously
is more for,
found
like
her passion.
training and honing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
But I feel like, you found what comedy's your thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, like I'm ready to hear you tonight. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
No,
Tonight.
yes,
one of those
yes.
Tonight.
She's one of those
Come on.
friends that be like, oh,
We
you do
have to.
comedy? Say something
Yeah.
funny.
Tell me a joke.
Don't be that person, Gigi.
I'm not
Just
being that person. If you are
What?
listen. Oh, John, please shut the fuck up because I can't even.
All right, you say you do what you call, you say you sell you got your own clothing line. Do you do your own sewing and all that?
So I do vintage clothing. I scout for my clothes. Of course, you can't remake vintage because it's vintage. So I go scouting for my clothes all over the world, from Tokyo. I've had stuff sent to me from California and like the UK and everywhere. So I get the pieces that I like and that I know that would sell and what's like selling right now, and then I resell it. So
Nice.
I do like vintage and
Nice.
edgy clothes, and I've been doing it for 9 years now.
What made you want to start
9
with
years?
it?
9 years I've been
Wow.
doing it. Yeah.
What made you want to start with that specifically?
So first off, I started modeling when I was younger in New York, and then I was like, oh, I kind of don't want to be like a monkey and paraded around. So then I decided to get into vintage because I already collected vintage clothes, and then I started
Mhm.
small, going to thrift stores and stuff like that, years ago before like Depop was a thing and Poshmark and all that. And I was like one of the first on both of them sites. And I started selling off of there, doing online, and then I ventured off into like pop-up shops, like selling out of New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, because those are like the close niche places to me.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I've been doing it for a long time, and I love it. It's easy for me because it's so natural to me. It's like natural for me to like sell things, and it makes my customers happy. So that's where I go about doing it, and it makes me happy, makes my customers happy. We're both happy. Like, let's do this,
So
I gotta
in a sense, you're almost a stylist too.
Yes, I also do styling. A lot of people actually came to me saying that they wanted me to style, their homes as well, because the people love how I decorate in my home. And people are like, oh, you should, go into home decor and stuff like that. And it was never a thought in my mind until people told me, I should do that. So maybe one day.
Yeah, I gotta tell Chino something because you mentioned selling stuff comes natural to you. Yo, Chino, do you know about Bill's? You ever been to Bill's?
Tavern.
Yeah, the bar in the five
Shut
place.
the fuck up, John. I already know.
All right.
I'm the best saleswoman, I tell you.
This is what Gigi tried to do because me and Gigi went out drinking one night. We went to Bill's. We're hanging out outside. I don't know why, because it was cold as shit, but we were. And Gigi started talking to all the different employees about, how I do comedy, they should like book a show here. She was trying to get me booked at Bill's, bro.
I still can. They're still messaging me about you. They're still messaging me about you.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
Bro, the one dude you talked to, the big one, he looked so uncomfortable when you were trying to recommend me being there. He didn't know.
Wait, I sugarcoated it too. I was like, he's been all over the world, even though he's been like a couple places, but he's been
I've been to
all
like
over the
4
world.
states.
He's world renowned, and they were like, really? Like, that's so
How
cool.
drunk were you, man?
I wasn't that bad. I was bored.
That's just me as a person. If I can do business that way, I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna sell you to the T. That's just how you have to do
Traffickers.
things in life.
He said
In a
trafficker.
way. But that's
I've
how
been
you
to
have to
Bill's
do
Tavern
business.
twice. Bill's
Have
Tavern
you?
twice. The first
This is
time
so
I had a
far.
great time. The second time, I had to get the fuck out of there.
That was the only time I've been there. It was
Yeah. I'll tell,
one and
I'll
done.
tell you. I'll tell you what bar I can't stand. You ever been to Killarney's?
Ew, ew.
Yeah. The
disgusting.
first time I
I
ever
will
went to
never step foot in there.
the one time I went to Killarney's, I went outside to meet a friend of mine. And you know how Bills, they have the patio so you can like walk around and shit. They don't really bother you about your bill if you're in the parking lot. I did that at Killarney's. The security guard comes out as I'm coming back, mind you. He was like, "Can I see your beer?" I was like, "Okay." So I give him it. He dumps the whole thing in front of my face. I start cursing him out. And yeah, that was basically the end of me going there for like 8 months.
Well, John, you have to think about it like this. There's like a lot of bros and like southern New Jersey guys that go there. It's
A lot,
not,
dude.
it's disgusting. I don't like people
Yeah.
like that, and they
But
just
there's a lot of people that go like that.
mommy and
Bill's
daddy
too.
pay for everything in their lives, and I'm just like, ew, I don't like people like that.
Yeah.
Work for
That's
what you
honestly true.
have. Work for what you have. Please, I started from nothing, and I've built something, myself. That's what you have to do in life. You could have absolutely nothing in your life, but you know what? There is some things that you can do for yourself, to make it worth it for you in life.
That's what. That's why I like Bills though, because you get a bunch of people that are just scraping by to try to have a good night, or you get a bunch of rednecks with no teeth that just talk shit to each other, and it's fucking
That's the
beautiful.
night I went to. That's the
You know
night I
what
went
you should do? You should just hand them some dental floss next time you go there.
How you gonna have somebody with no teeth dental floss?
to.
Exactly my point.
Just gonna sit there flossing his
Rub
gums.
his gums and shit.
Exactly my
Flossing
point.
his gums?
Like,
Rubbing his
like,
gums.
the fucking disrespect.
Now the what you call it, like you said, I went there on for a bachelor party. Even though we was just drinking for a bachelor party, and
Right.
DMX was playing it. Like literally, it was me. It was like me, 4 Latinos, and 2 black dudes, and the rest
Okay.
was all white people. DMX played, so we got we were like, oh shit, DMX played. We started singing along with DMX. The next song was a country song, and the most countryest voice.
Oh no!
Yo, when I tell you, I didn't care about that. The next song played was a country song. You hear this white guy say, "Finally, it's damn real music." When I heard that shit, like, yeah, I gotta get out of here because I got comments and
He just ruined your whole night because you knew the next thing that was gonna pop out was a Confederate flag.
yeah, so it's like we end up going to sports clubs that are way much better.
Let's be real. That's why
Oh, we
Haley
wasn't
got
worried
out of
about the
Memphis.
guns part. Definitely not worried about the gun part now. But we went to Sportsman's, had a better night. Sportsman's is
Wait,
pro
where is
Trump
that?
in a way, but it's
Good bar.
on Leyland.
Okay, I don't know if I know that one.
Yeah, the owner of Sportsman is a Trump supporter, but I like him. He's a cool dude. He gives me free shots here and there.
Yeah. I was about to say, if he gives you free shots, it's fine.
Yeah, I really can't
That's
complain
fair.
about him.
I
But
like.
he's also a businessman, so I gotta figure that's why he supports him.
Mm,
Yeah.
He has to have black daughters. I don't think he's racist.
I was about to say, I don't think you would keep going back if he was.
Haley, you got anything to say? You look like you're anxious to say something.
Her eyebrow's not raising anymore, but they're both. Her one eyebrow, actually, let me say, excuse me, but they're both. She's raising both of them instead, and they're like 12 feet high. Is there anything you had to say?
Just dying. He's like, oh, he's a Trump supporter, but I keep going back.
No, I haven't been back
I mean, if he's
since.
getting free shots,
Don't give the cocksucker any more of your money. What are you doing?
You know what?
Getting
I'm
free
going to
shots.
say this. I usually don't admit about my past. I used to sell a lot of coke. And that bar, I used to sell so much coke on that bar, so he knew
Oh
that.
my
So that's why
God, this is live. Be careful what you say.
I don't do that no more. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay my taxes.
Yeah,
So,
don't we all? Don't
you
we
know,
all?
Yeah, we definitely. Yeah, you know who doesn't?
Trump.
Amazon dude. What's his name?
Well, not
John
him
loves
either.
John
Jeff
loves him.
Bezos.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos. There you go.
But he looks like Jerry Seinfeld, the most unfunny comedian of all time.
Just segue right back to that one.
Hey, Jerry Seinfeld, I'm not part of this, so if you want to book me on something, I'm open.
He ain't gonna see this.
I'm not
Hell
gonna
no.
lie.
You never know. How you know he's not going to see that?
I'm gonna
that newspaper
email
clip?
it to Jerry Seinfeld twice a day until I die. Just for maybe.
But do you know that when Jerry Seinfeld replied to the James article, he literally it was what you call a random fuck is it called? A random
Like a
message he sent to the newspaper. You know when people that read the newspaper can send shit,
Oh,
their opinions. I can't think of the word, but that's what Jerry Seinfeld did. So he probably hear this shit. You never know.
It'd be fun. It'd be funny if he ended up hearing
I'm
it.
sorry, but who's Hamilton Radio?
That's
Hamilton
Ruben.
Radio.
Huh?
It's Ruben.
That's Ruben.
Where's Ruben?
Hamilton
It's
Radio.
not. He's not.
No,
he doesn't
wait.
have his. He doesn't have his camera on.
He's the sound guy. He's
Why?
everything. He's our tech guy. He's the tech guy.
But the tech guy needs to be there in the present.
Not the tech guy tech. He's okay.
You realize they
I'm
can't
a tech
even.
guy too.
All right.
So.
All right. So when the show goes up, you're not gonna see Ruben there.
Ever.
I just want you to know.
He's just our sound guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say his camera doesn't even show up on the screen.
He
So
does do his voice once in a while.
That poor soul.
So everybody that's listening to the show right now was wondering what fucking camera you were talking about.
Oh, the Hamilton Radio.
No, I'm saying they can't see it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Like the preview for the video is like just us four.
Oh,
Yeah.
ew. That's so ugly, you guys.
I know. How dare you?
Sorry.
Gigi me in this. Hey,
I get
Gigi.
it.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty cute.
No, you're not ugly, but we are ugly. I'm
Fuck no.
born
Ugly as hell.
No,
I already said that.
no, like ugly is an appearance. It's just like whole self, like everything. Like we're just ugly.
Y'all speak for yourselves. My mom
Gotta come on the show
I'm
and
a
just bash it.
handsome man. My mommy said I'm a handsome man. It's like,
Wow.
Personally, I think I'm great.
Oh shit, she lied.
I mean, I expect you to say that, but
I'm
I'm-
ugly too.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Ugly too.
Wow, I'm getting so
No,
much
not true
love.
about
I'm
you.
getting so much love on the comments right now. Thank you, everyone that's watching me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I fucking love it.
My hair's
Wait,
never
let
been
me-
long enough to do that, so I just do this instead.
For the
What?
past hour.
I just look like I'm Dougieing extra hard.
teach me how to Doug. Teach me how to Doug.
Yo, hold on.
Wait, I wanted to pick my background today, and I picked out my Christmas tree because I'm not taking that shit down yet, and I have to fucking hike that shit up to the attic in like a couple weeks,
Okay.
and I'm not doing that shit yet. But
Ours is
isn't it
still up too,
beautiful?
so.
No.
Yeah, that's nice.
Chino,
He said
I'll remember
no.
that. I'll remember that.
He said I
And
repeat.
we're all ugly, so I mean the Christmas tree's got to be included too.
You know what? I have to agree, but it's not ugly. It's hideous. It's hideous. It's
What,
hideous.
us or the tree?
No, the tree. We're just ugly.
All right.
It reminds me of that movie
The
Carrie.
tree
for
just
some
made it worse.
Carrie. Oh, if you go close to my tree, I have all Venetian masks on it. I have like all
Oh.
I have skeletons on it, like all creepy shit. Like
I was
You
about to
love
say
it.
it already looks like it was made from the blood of your enemies.
well,
y'all ever watched the movie Carrie?
yeah, of course.
Huh?
Well, I don't know. That's a pretty old movie.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
laugh at you.
It's called Karen.
Carrie.
Carrie.
I
Mary?
don't think so.
Okay.
Oh my
Which
god,
they-
it's a classic. If you guys haven't watched Carrie, watch it now. It's a classic.
All
It's
right.
from the.
I'll watch
I
it.
think
I
it's
haven't
from the
seen it.
70s, in the 1970s.
It's 70s. Yeah, it's a 70 movie, but it was pretty good.
Oh, if you want to go back and forth with films, I can go back and forth all day.
As long as we ain't got to talk about Christmas movies anymore.
Okay.
I mean,
I have a question for all of you. What is
Okay.
your number one favorite film?
film in general, that's hard.
Film
man.
in gen-
Fuck.
well, if you can't pick one, give me your top three.
Ugh. That's still hard.
I go first. For me, If we're gonna go mob movies, I can pick 3 easily. It's Goodfellas,
I probably own all of them.
Bronx Tale,
Yup. Oh, with
Bronx
Colosio.
Tale.
and probably Godfather, the first Godfather.
Okay.
We talking
All
about
right.
comedy. That's hard for me. I have too many comedy movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, can I go 3-1?
Go ahead.
Action movies.
All right. So,
And I don't really- not
I don't
really
think any of them are
into-
actually action movies, to be honest.
Did I freeze?
Because I was gonna say number 3 is a Bronx Tale. I agree with that.
Great movie.
Number 2 would probably be the Joker movie,
the new
and
one.
number 1
Okay.
would be Walk the Line.
Okay.
Yeah, those are
Haley?
my top 3.
I tried to pick 3, but I was only able to think of 2.
Okay. That's fine.
So that have to be Blazing Saddles and Love Actually.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't see either or, so
Is
I'll
Blazing Saddles with
definitely-
John Travolta?
No.
No, never mind. Never mind. No,
He
I
tried.
remember Blazing Saddles.
She's still pissed.
No. I remember Blazing Saddles. I was thinking of Urban Cowboy. My bad.
Oh, I actually saw that the last time I saw my grandparents. I sat through that with my grandmother.
Yeah, I haven't watched that since like
Yeah, no
late
choice.
90s. I remember.
It was
Yo.
an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was John
Yeah.
Travolta being a cowboy.
I don't know.
Yo.
I don't know that I liked that.
She looked so pissed. The Karen Slayer almost brought out her inner Karen.
Okay, first of all, my cardigan says I'm clearly Karen on the outside.
Okay,
What?
but just on the outside. That's why she's here.
They hate me 'cause I
You're
never watched
already
Blazing
short
Saddles.
enough. You don't have the. Can I speak to the manager haircut? You're good.
Oh, I used to. I did.
She
No,
said, "Oh,
my- no,
honey,
the-
I used to.
No. The director of my school. So I used to have my hair down to my waist. Like I had long hair.
Right.
And the director of my school told me that I needed to cut off my hair and grow a personality.
Oh, shit.
I love
Fuck
that
that
man
bitch.
You know
so
what
much.
I would say? I'd say, go fuck yourself. Go fuck
No.
yourself.
Fuck that puta, yo.
No,
Hold on,
but I
hold
love
on.
that man so much. Like, no, like it was just we could talk like that to each other. I was not offended. I was
Okay.
like, you know what, you're
Alright.
right. I was like, you know what, you're right. So I did.
feel like fuck him.
You set that up
I-
like you were such an asshole.
That was
yeah.
a guy?
Yo,
I mean, he
hold
kind
on.
of is, but I do love him.
hold on. I just want to say this to Gigi. I want to say how proud I am of Gigi. Gigi, you want to know why I'm proud of you?
Why are you proud of me?
Because until that moment, I could have sworn at some point all we were going to see from your screen was flying hands, and we didn't see it once. And she's Italian as
Everybody.
fuck,
I see.
bro.
Wow.
These Italians are
Well,
catching
you know what?
themselves.
I must have grew a personality a long time ago because I cut my hair when I was like, I'd say 14, 15. I just cut it all off just because I was like, fuck everyone. I've seen girls with long hair like all my life. I'm 27 now. But when like back in the day, like when I was younger, like that shit wasn't, you know, it was just different back then, you know, to cut your hair off. I cut my hair and then I ended up dyeing it like 15 different colors. And I just never cared because I don't care how many people look at me. Who gives a shit? What are you going to say to me? You're not going to say shit to me. I wish
Mhm.
they
For
would,
real.
you know, like I wish they would. But you know
What
what?
to
You
say?
have to just go day by day.
You
And,
what's the wish
Hey
list?
guys, for
Huh?
some reason we got taken off of Facebook.
We did?
why?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Uh,
Don't worry about it. If you can get us back up, cool. If you can't, it's fine. We'll
Okay,
just keep
I'm
We
going.
working
love
on it.
you, Hamilton Radio.
Fucking
We love
Zach
you, Mr. Narrator. Out here trying to be
Aw,
Morgan
narrator.
Freeman.
We love you.
Mark Fuck Zuckerberger.
It won't
Mark
start.
Zuckerberg
Did
over
we
here
say-
taking us
Hold
off.
on, I need
Okay.
I need to tell you something serious.
Okay.
right,
Oh,
thanks,
is
guys.
that what you said prior to series?
No, listen, somebody just messaged me and he was like,
Okay.
how long have you guys been doing this? And is there a central person to this that runs it? Any way I can talk to the content creator?
I mean, is he pissed? Like, what's wrong with him?
No, like he likes our shit apparently.
Oh, he likes it? I mean, it's your first time on here. It's
Tell him the
Haley's
round
first
table.
time on here.
You know,
I've been
Sean,
doing-
I love how your first reaction was, "Why is he pissed?"
No, he's not. He's not.
Did something I said piss him off?
Okay,
I looked-
like
I
your
looked
stuff.
at his
It's okay.
I looked at his thing and he is on a radio.